You see, you got a lot of these Israelite groups that'll tell you that the mark of the beast is sin. They might even tell you that this is embargo or some shit. But wait till they see this chip. Then they'll know. Ray Millstone wasn't bullshitting.
All praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Shalom to the hopefully elect. All right, this video is going to be a response to a question. All right, this is going to be entitled, The Mark of the Beast, or the Motb, is not a digital tattoo. The Motb is not a digital tattoo. All right, and this is from the video I did earlier today. I think it was called Response, Hebrew Israelite Women, Please Listen. On the comment board, the individual came. We'll read this question here. This is from Real Truth 1448. He says, Shalom, brother. I know 100% the Motb will be a technological-based implant inside of people's bodies. Not sleeping with white women or an embargo. Laugh my ass off. But does it make any sense in this day and age for it to be the RFID chip? Well, it makes sense if we told you that. We are the prophets after all, right? So what we telling you is the truth. But going on, he says you can't even properly fit something like that in your forehead. Wouldn't it make more sense for the Motb to be a digital tattoo like what Bill Gates talks about, or some other piece of technology similar? And this is the thing, you got to stop rationalizing these little questions that you're coming up with now. You must be new. We've been over that already. It doesn't have to be in your forehead. If you've seen the real, what's that thing called? I can't think of it right offhand now, but the neural implant that they do, they drill inside your damn head and they put it in your head, in your brain. Okay? They put it in your head. It ain't gonna just like, it don't take a RFID chip and put that in your forehead. It's RFID technology. Whether the shape of the chip changes, they make it one, they're not gonna all be the same. And they're gonna keep updating it. You know what I mean? Because he goes on. Let's read more into it. It says, when you go into the concordance, the word mark goes into something being stamped on or imprinted, aka digital tattoo, which just makes more sense than someone going up to your forehead and shooting an RFID chip into it. Laugh my ass off. Really think about it. A RFID chip, the pill size chip, it cannot properly fit in someone's forehead. Also, that's old technology. They have digital tattoos. Same thing as the RFID chip, but more advanced. It also lines up better with the word charagba. I could be overthinking this all. Nonetheless, Motb is digital slavery via implanted technology. Well, that's the key. The word is implant. A digital tattoo is not an implant. Let's go real quick and look up the word implant. And further than that, a concordance is not going to break down the scriptures for you. And we keep having to tell people that. You can go to the concordance and look up a word now. It is useful when you look up the word charagma, but we're going to go to it. Just bear with me here. Implant, right? A digital tattoo is something on the outside of your skin. This is the word implant. And I always have this on the dark mode. But today it ain't working. It's all good. It says implant, insert or fix tissue or an artificial object in a person's body, especially by surgery. See that? A thing implanted in something else. If you get a digital tattoo, it's not necessarily implanted into you. Okay? Tattoos, they do kind of cut into your skin, but a digital tattoo, they more than likely would peel it off, put it on you or whatever. I don't know how that would work. It says a thing implanted in something else, especially a piece of tissue, prosthetic device, or other object implanted in the body. Tattoos are not planted into the body, even though they're in your skin, but it's not in your body. Okay? So just wanted to offer that. Dude said, Let's go back and read it again. He says in the first one, a digital tattoo. When you go into the concordance, the word mark goes into something being stamped on or imprinted, aka digital tattoo. When you go to it, let's read it. Revelation 13:13, and he doeth great wonders. Salakia, that's verse 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. In that little intro you saw in the beginning, that was one of the elder brothers using a filter. I'm not gonna tell you who it was, but if you're in the know, you know. All right. And if he wanted to say, he made the little skit he can, the little whatever, the little Joker filter. But I mean, I saved it. I held on to it because I thought it was amusing, and I had said the spirit aloud. I would use it at a later time, and lo and behold, now is that time. So yeah, why? I'm not really at my house right now, so I'm on the road, and the Wi-Fi is moving hella slow here where I am. But once it comes up, okay, we got the word now. So this is the word charagma or charagma, right? And it's got more than one definition. Look at this. It says a stamp, an imprinted mark. Of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand is the badge of the followers of the Antichrist. The mark branded upon horses. Look here, thing carved, sculpture, graven work, like cutting into, a scratch or etching, i.e. stamped as a badge of servitude, or sculptured figure, graven mark, like a statue that's just cutting deep into something, going under the skin. And further than that, and we've done many videos on this. You look up these words, you just got to bear with me here. Anyway, as we break it down, it's to cut into, right? Thing, carved, sculpture, graven work. It's going to be something put under your skin. You got, it's going under the skin. Now, tattoos is on the skin. It's not under the skin. Even though they put it into your skin, we talking about something that cuts. The charagma is to cut into you. Here, what's this word in Greek? See right here when you go into this word charax, from charasso, to sharpen to a point, right? Through the idea of scratching, which leads you to other words. You go a pale or stake, a palisade, right? Which is what? That delivery system. Charasso, to sharpen to a point, through the idea of scratching a stake, i.e. a palisade or rampart. And it's not like this hasn't been brought out. You different Israelites are just coming around us just now with your opinions. That's all they are, is opinions. We've been broke this down many times before now, and the videos are still up. So if you missed the video, you can't really hold us accountable for that. We got many videos. What you really need to do to this person, you need to go type in GMS and put in Mark of the Beast and just watch all them different videos, because the apostles been going over this stuff documentary style. We done went into every word, charax, dextrose, grapho, all these different words, right? Matching the technology. Now, as for you saying that the RFID chip is old technology, well, while that may be true, they're constantly updating it. And we've said from the beginning that they may change the shape of it, right? I think that chip I was talking about was called Neuralink. They literally drill into your damn head and they put it in your head. So they ain't drilling into your head to put no digital tattoo in it. They're not going to take a palisade or something sharp stake and poke it into your flesh and put a digital tattoo into it, which we've already dealt with that. Okay? We've dealt with that. Now, they may use digital tattoos some other kind of way, and that is some form of technology, but overall, the RFID chip is what we told you that it was. And you people out there, you got a choice. You can either listen to what we say or you can go on your own. That's all. I mean, at the end of the day, if a brother got a difference of opinion, that's just all it is a difference of opinion. But I'll put my money on the apostles of GMS, what they say through the spirit, other than somebody just trying to think up some shit on their own. This is Amos 3 verse 7. It says, surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. Okay? So the secrets are going to be coming from and given to the prophets. If you're not a prophet, don't think that you can outthink what the men told you. Okay? You're not one of the prophets. If you were, you wouldn't have to ask us. You would just know. You know, so now some people are going to tell you, y'all being proud. Fuck that. We ain't being proud. But we can read. Right? Who is it that's giving out all the information? Who is it that's got all the edification coming out? Why do you think we're doing that? We're doing that because the Spirit of the Lord is on us to do it. And if the Spirit of the Lord is on us to do it, that must mean he's behind it. And if he's behind it, that means he's telling you the truth. So, you know, at the end of the day, I mean, we can't make no Jake believe. Let's read through this one more time. I know 100% the Motb will be a technological based implant inside of people's bodies. There you go. Inside of somebody's body. Not sleeping with white women or an embargo. So you obviously have heard the stupidity, right? But does it make any sense in this day and age for it to be the RFID chip? Yes, it makes plenty. We've never changed it. We've always taught the same thing. We're not going to change it. You think we got this far? Here it is. You know, the whole awakening of the Israelites is being spearheaded by GMS from the beginning. Now you think that we got something wrong? We got to go back and fix it? You got it right. You can't even properly fit something like that in your forehead. Wouldn't it make more sense for the Motb to be a digital tattoo like what Bill Gates talks about, or some other piece of technology similar? Doesn't it make more sense that you just shut up and listen to what we told you and look into the words deeper? Because you looked up the definition and you missed the last definition that I went into, etching or scratching. You missed that one. When you go into the concordance, the word mark goes into something being stamped or imprinted. Not only that, something being scratched or etched, aka digital tattoo, which just makes more sense than someone going up to your forehead. It's down here in the middle, and shooting an RFID chip into it. Really think about it. An RFID chip, the pill-sized chip, it cannot properly fit in someone's forehead. And yes, it can. Shit. But that's the thing. They're not going to put it in your literal forehead. You missed that part. It could be in your head. You can't get caught up on the words. The point is whether you receive the mark or not. Not so much where they do it. It's whether you received it or not. Plus, if they're going to put it in your head, it's a neural link or something like it where they drill into your head. He says also that's old technology. They have digital tattoos, same thing as the RFID chip, but more advanced. Yeah, but they got more chips, more advanced than both the digital tattoo and the current RFID chip. It also lines up better with the word charagma. I could be overthinking this all. Nonetheless, Motb is digital slavery via implanted technology. And that's the key, implanted technology. And then on top of that, let's see here. Let's finish out the prophecy. Revelation 13. I don't have it. Salakia. Revelation 13:16. He causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Okay? So we know there's going to be a scratching, an etching, which lends to under the skin. Not in the skin, but under it, in the body. An implant leads to the word what? Implant. The word implant led you to see that it's something inside of the body. If you go to the neural link, let me see if I can bring it up. I don't know if it'll come up. Neuralink implant. See this diagram right here? It's kind of blurry. See, oh, damn it. Come on, baby. Yeah, you can see it here. They actually go in, they cut into your head. They drill into your damn head. They ain't gonna simply place no sticker on your damn forehead. You can even see it here. So it's gonna go in your head, under your skin. See this one? So you can't get caught up on it, just like when the Lord say, when it comes to him giving periods of time, or roughly, periods of time. It's not always exact. Sometimes it can be a little before or a little bit after. The main thing is that the prophecy be fulfilled. The Lord's not going to tell, any man the day nor the hour. Look right here. See, they're going into the head. Stream music directly into the brain. And they also got that synchron chip and all this different stuff. So they're going to keep on doing different experiments with it. They're going to keep tinkering with it. They're going to make it shit. They might have heard what we say about it, and they could attempt to, change up the formula or change up the appearance of it to try to throw off prophecy. But that shit ain't going to work. You got to look at what it represents, right? It's finance, it's medical records and all that's going to be on this chip. And it could be, it might not be a pill-sized chip, the grain of rice anymore. They could change the shape of it. We've said that. Apostle Hart said that over the last few months. But it's still the RFID technology, radio frequency identification, digital monies, right? Digital things. You can make, move money around, make purchases. And without it, you cannot buy or sell, because guess what? They're going to smart technology. They're making smart cities where individuals will be able to, maneuver and function with Wi-Fi in that chip some kind of way. This shit's going to play into it. A damn tattoo. I don't know. I ain't really going to say all that much about that anymore. All right, because a digital tattoo really is going to be more like a damn sticker. Let's see real quick here. Let's find it. Digital tattoo. All right. See, if you look at digital tattoos, see this thing right here? Freaking digital tattoo. So that's not under the skin. It's on the skin. But, more than that, just like you said, it's about the prophecy. The whole thing being fulfilled. Not about, a whim you come up with on your own, thinking that you're deep. No, listen to what the prophets told you, man. And at the end of the day, you seem like a pretty smart dude. Like just understand and know, don't take the damn thing. Whatever it winds up being. But if we know it's the RFID chip. So I'm going to leave it right there. I ain't going to go, bother, beating a dead horse. All right. Like I said, I answered the part about it being an older technology. Yeah, it's older, but they can keep updating it. They can keep updating it. And anyway, it's going to be different from the one that goes in your brain than the one that's in your hand. The overall point is that you're giving your allegiance to something other than Heavenly Father. You're giving these people rule over you by taking their implant. Plus, you're supposed to not cut into your flesh, right? Or print any marks upon you. We can even grab that. You be still, going off for doing it. Any marks. And if y'all hear that snoring in the background, it's late. And like I said, I'm traveling them around family, so ain't no telling who you might hear snoring. Leviticus 19:28, you shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord. So we're not to print any marks upon us, right? We're not supposed to cut into your flesh. In any event, the Lord said if you take the mark, you're going to be destroyed. And I don't believe, we've never taught that it was a digital tattoo, all right? And that's it. So we're going to say all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.